Psalm 53. For the music director, according to the Makaloth style, a well-written song by David. Fools say to themselves, there is no God. They sin and commit evil deeds. None of them do what is right. God looks down from heaven at the human race to see if, if there is anyone who is wise and seeks God. Everyone rejects God. They are all morally corrupt. None of them does what is right, not even one. All those who behave wickedly do not understand. Those who devour my people as if, as if they were eating bread and do not call out to God. They are absolutely terrified, even by things that do not normally cause fear. For God annihilates those who attack you. You are able to humiliate them because God has rejected them. I wish the deliverer of Israel would come from Zion. When God restores the well-being of his people, may Jacob rejoice and Israel be happy. So, don't know what the Makaloth style, perhaps it is a tune or perhaps it's some style of musical instrument. We don't know. But fools say to themselves, there is no God. They sin and commit evil deeds. Do we have anything on the footnote here? There is no God. The statement is probably not a philosophical assertion that God does not exist, but rather a confident affirmation that he is unconcerned about how men live morally and ethically. Yeah, so fools say there is no God. They're not fully believing that God doesn't exist. They're saying that they can do what they want, is what they're saying in their heart. They sin and commit evil deeds. None of them does what is right. So among fools, they all do evil. They all believe that they can get away with it, and none of them do what's right. Hey, Temple Snail. It's the mumble rap style. The Makalath. It almost sounds like the Macarena. The Macarena style. It's a, I don't know. We'll see anyway. So fools say this. God looks down from heaven at the human race to see if there is anyone who is wise and seeks God. So there's fools everywhere. God looks down to see if he can find anybody. And it says, everyone rejects God. They are all morally corrupt. None of them does what is right, not even one. So we just had Romans reading of all have sinned and fall short, and a whole bunch of quotes from Psalms. I don't remember if this was actually one of the quotes that was there. Everyone rejects God. They are all morally corrupt. None of them does what is right, not even one. And I think this is about qualitatively. None of us is fully righteous. None of us fully follows after God. We all fall in some way. We all fall short. To move, to go back, to move away, to backslide. To backslide, proven recreant to. Prove recreant to. To turn oneself away, to turn back, to turn, to be driven, to repulse. So they are all rejecting God. Okay, so you're turning your back on God. Everyone rejects God. That makes sense. He goes the intro with the Psalms as well written. Oh, okay, you were further back than that. Oh, okay, well-written song. Okay, let's see here. The meaning of the Hebrew word maskil. See the note in the phrase well-written song in the superscription in Psalm 52. Okay. So they instead of maskil or with maskil, they say a well-written song. That's what they're doing there. Okay, what the Hebrew was. Okay, so 53. We'll go back up to that. Okay, a maskil, a Psalm of David. The chief musician upon Mahaleth, maskil, a Psalm of David. So I'm wondering if it's the Mahaleth or maskil. It must be maskil. So they are they're translating maskil that way. So Mahaleth style, and then the well-written is maskil. So they don't know. So they're just saying maskil must mean well-written. So all those who behave wickedly do not understand. Those who devour my people as if they were eating bread and do not call out to God. So this is the actions of the wicked. They do things with no regard that God exists. They're absolutely terrified even by things that do not normally cause fear. So they're going to be terrified because God is going to come. For God annihilates those who attack you. So those who come against you, God will deliver you. You are able to humiliate them because God has rejected them. So you can humiliate your enemies because God has rejected them. So they are taking advantage of other people. They're coming against them. They're coming against God's people. You're going to be able to humiliate them. God has rejected them. Let me see if there's something in the footnote there. Once again, the perfect is used in a rhetorical sense. God's people are probably addressed. The second person singular verb is apparently collective. Okay. The counsel of the oppressed you put to shame, even though God is his shelter. I wish the deliverance of Israel would come from Zion. When God restores the well-being of his people, may Jacob rejoice, may Israel be happy. So, praying for the deliverance of Israel. So, fools believe there is no God. They're coming against God's people. We're wishing for God to take action and deliverance to come from Israel, from Zion, to restore the well-being of the people so that Jacob can rejoice and Israel will be happy. So there is the desire of the psalmist to have restoration take place.